out mountain biking, and when I ride at night, I have 3 flashlights that I ride with, and I wanted to kind of share those lights with you. These are all Nitecore lights. One of them is a bike light. Now, Nitecore does not make bike lights, but they do make a bike light, and in my opinion, it's one of the best bike lights I've ever used. The other 2 are tactical flashlights, and these are very powerful lights. So I'm going to kind of run through all the settings, all the powers on these lights as I ride, so you guys can kind of see what you can expect if you buy these lights at night. So the first one that I'm using is their bike light, and this is on full power. This one's 1400 lumens. This one's called the BR25. This has a user replaceable battery, and the modes are, if you press it 3 times, it goes into like a blinking mode, which I never use. So it has low, medium, high, and then full power. And this one has a nice cutoff. It has kind of like a lip on the tip of the light, so if you aim it down, you're not going to annoy the other riders as you're approaching them, or if there's no other riders, you can kind of tilt it up and you have a clear view of your entire path. So this is actually, it's a very strong light, but out of the 3 that I have, this is the weakest light. But this is the one that I primarily use, and then I have another one mounted on the handlebars right next to it in case this one runs out of battery. On full power, the battery life on this one's about like an hour and a half, and on the other light, it's a little bit longer. And then I have a backup light, which is my 3rd light, which is just kind of for emergencies. It has like a strobe mode. So it's useful if you're getting attacked by some wild animal or another person or whatever. So I'm riding on the New River Greenway. It's a really nice path. It goes for miles and miles. It's in Fort Lauderdale. And I usually ride on here at night. There's usually very few other bikers out here, but it's a really nice place to ride. And there's like a river that runs right next to it. So right now I'm using the BR25 at full power, and the next light that I'm going to use is the P20IX. So I'm going to turn this one off. P20IX. This is low power, medium, I think that's high. Yeah, 1, 4. So that's high power on this one. It's a floodlight. And then it has a power that's higher, which is turbo. If you hold down, there's like a little side button. It puts you into turbo mode, which is full 4000 lumens. And this one also has a strobe mode. And you have to activate it. This actually has 2 different modes. So this has like everyday carry mode, and then it has like a tactical mode, so you can switch to tactical mode. And in tactical mode, you only have turbo and strobe. So here, if I turn this off, hit the side button, then you have strobe, and it'll remember the last setting that you had it on. So once again, this is the P20IX, which I'm using right now, and the first one was the BR25. Now for the 3rd one, I'm going to light the 3rd one in just a second so I can show you some of these dark bridges. Great, so for the 3rd one, I actually have that connected to my chest strap on the backpack. This is a TM9K Tactical. This one is just under 10,000 lumens, and it is a beast. This is kind of just for emergencies or search and rescue, or if you're being attacked by somebody and you want to kind of blind them so they don't see where you're at. Yeah, this completely like overpowers any other light. And you have strobe mode, you just double tap. And it also has the regular modes, which I'll turn off the other light. So on the TM9K you have low, medium, high, and then this is kind of for like reading, you know, like reading documents at night. So low, second low, medium, high, and then if you hold down the button, it goes into turbo. And then if you have all three lights on at the same time, then it's pretty much daytime out here on the path. Oh, spider webs up there. Now these turbo modes only last a few seconds. On the TM9K you get about 10 seconds of turbo. P20iX you get about 40 seconds of turbo. And those modes are just kind of used for emergencies, but the other running modes you can get anywhere from like an hour and a half to, you know, several hours or several dozen hours of light time. So when you're riding around and it's pretty dark, definitely recommend getting a pretty bright bike light or tactical light. I'm going to switch all these off except for the bike light. You see how dark it is without it? You can't really see the trail. So this is low, medium, high, and then second high on the bike light. So I'm going to put links in my description to all of these lights, and you guys can kind of check them out and see if you like any of them. These are all water resistant, waterproof lights. You can submerge them for I think up to 1 meter underwater. The bike light and the P20iX have replaceable batteries, so you can have extras recharged with you. You just pop them out, stick a new one in, you're good to go. The tactical one has a built-in battery, so that one just has to be charged by USB-C. Charging's pretty quick, but it is not a replaceable battery, so use it more sparingly than the others. But still, just the power of this is amazing. After you hit about 10 seconds on it, it'll power down to the next power on the TM9K. And then once it cools off, you can resume using it for, you know, turbo for a few more seconds. Well, everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope I may have helped you in deciding on a bike light. And I'm going to put the descriptions to each of these lights and links to purchase these on Amazon. That's where I bought them from. So thank you, everybody. Good night. Stay safe. Use lights at night and wear a helmet. Peace out.